What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another movie review, and this weekend was Barbenheimer weekend. Oh my god, Cillian Murphy, Margot Robbie, together they make Barbenheimer, and, you know, Barbie and Oppenheimer individually, both great times in the movie theater, very different films. Today we'll be speaking about Barbie. I already did my Oppenheimer review and a full breakdown in my last Comically Boston episode. Go check that out if you haven't. We'll be talking about Secret Invasion episode 6, the finale, later today, so stay tuned for that video. But first, let's talk about our friend Gravik from Secret Invasion. Mr. Kingsley Ben-Adir was a Ken, and let me just start there. The Kens in this movie are hilarious, right? This movie is incredibly dumb. But when it is incredibly dumb, I think it's purposeful, right? They are dolls. They're not supposed to be brain scientists, you know? Like, they're supposed to be dumb dolls. So the parts with the Kens are incredibly dumb, but it's purposeful, and they're supposed to be dolls, and they're supposed to be learning as they go, and by the end of the movie they're still incredibly dumb, but they're a little bit smarter than they started, you know what I mean, because they've gone to the real world, they've come back, and you know, I think overall it's a good story. I think Greta Gerwig did better writing than she did directing here, but overall, I still really enjoyed, like, America Ferrera's character. She was like the mom. I really liked her. You know, my favorite by far, a little bit of a spoiler, but not really, my favorite part of the movie by far is the narrator, is Helen Mirren. And, you know, Barbie's like, I'm not even beautiful anymore. And just real quick, they break the fourth wall, and Helen Mirren goes, note to the directors, if you're going to cast an actress in this role, don't let it be Margot Robbie, because, you know, she was supposed to be ugly and crying and having a bad day, and she's still gorgeous and flawless because it's Margot freaking Robbie. Like, Margot Robbie, just, you know, whether it's this red dress or any of her outfits, she's just flawless. But in this movie, you know, I couldn't have pictured a better Barbie. Like, if there's one actress in Hollywood I picture as Barbie, it's fucking Margot Robbie. So perfect casting. And then I think Ken, you know, the main Ken, there's a lot of Kens, you know, there's Simu Liu Ken, there's Kingsley Ben-Adir Ken, there's John Cena Ken, there's Issa Rae as President Barbie. I love that we have all our MCU and DC people coming to the Barbie universe. I thought that was awesome. But, you know, just like how Ryan Gosling is like this dumb Ken and blonde, but then he's also, you know, the gray man. Like, Ryan Gosling, get you a man that can do both, is what I'm saying. And, you know, shout out to Ryan Gosling, by the way. This movie doesn't have nearly enough cred, but The Nice Guys, I think I'm going to rewatch that movie soon and review it on the channel. But The Nice Guys with him and Russell Crowe, fucking hilarious movie. I love that movie. I don't know why. I just watched it one day and died laughing the entire time. The one scene he breaks his arm. Yeah, he's like on the ground screaming. Kills me every time. But Ryan Gosling, he's one of the better actors in the industry right now, let me tell you. And he just does a great job. But, you know, Barbie Land and just how everything looked in this movie, like, the visuals were great. The writing was good. My only gripe was, you know, for a movie that's an hour and 52 minutes, it shouldn't feel long at all. Like, it should feel, you know, short. It should feel like the right amount of time. And for a movie that's this short to be, you know, a movie that's under 2 hours to feel long. You know, I just watched 3-hour Oppenheimer. That felt long, but it was 3 fucking hours. You know, if Barbie felt almost as long as that, what's the problem there? So I felt like, you know, the second or third act kind of slowed down. There was scenes that could have maybe sped up a little bit. But overall, I like the story that they told. I think if I was a young girl that played with Barbies, I think I would have loved this movie. But, you know, for me, it's a 4 out of 5. I think realistically, it's like a 7.8 out of 10. And I didn't want to give it a 3.5 for a 7. So I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I do still think the cast is ridiculous in a good way. There's just so many people, you look around, you're like, oh my god, he's a Ken. Like, and just seeing Kingsley Ben-Adir the whole time, I'm just thinking of this dark character of Gravik that he's playing in Secret Invasion, and the whole time he's like dancing and singing and smiling and being a goofball, and I'm like, wow, what a change of pace. And he said he shot Secret Invasion, and then directly after went right into Barbie. So I mean, I can see the change of pace. You know, you go from killing people and being dark to this, hey, pink every day and woo. But comment below, what did you think of Barbie? I can't really say much more about it other than, you know, the scenes that they're in the cowboy suit and the cowboy costumes and they're getting arrested. You know, some of the parts are really great. Some of the parts didn't really do it for me, but maybe it did for you. Comment below. What are your thoughts on Barbie? And what is your score? You gave it out of 5 or 10 stars. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, so 8 out of 10, but realistically, I think I gave it a 7.8 out of 10, which is still a decent score. And yeah, so go check it out for yourself. I want to know from the people down below, if you're going to do a double feature, I would see Barbie first. I didn't listen to Eric Voss. I was going to do a double feature, and then I just ended up going to see 1 and 1. But I saw Oppenheimer on Saturday morning, and it took me till Tuesday to see Barbie. So it took me a little bit, right? Like, I had to get Oppenheimer out of my head, and it's still not. You know, I'm still thinking about that movie, but now Barbie's been fresh in the brain. And a bunch of things are coming out on the streaming soon. We're going to have Mario soon. We're going to have Rise of the Beast, Transformers, I think, is coming out, so I'm going to check those out. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is coming back, so maybe I'll do another review of that. But comment below if you've been liking these videos. What do you want me to watch next? If you have any movie recommendations, leave them down in the comment section below. At me on Twitter. All my links will be down in the description below. Check me out on Letterboxd if you want to see all my reviews in movies I've been watching recently. And stay tuned because we're going to be continuing the Marvel movie rewatch. Coming up next, we're going to watch Ghost Rider, and then I think we go into Hulk, Incredible Hulk with Edward Norton. So stay tuned for those, and I'll see all you in the next video. Peace.